Hello, welcome back, Box1 here, and today we're going to be looking at this. This is a custom LEGO build built from 1963 set 450, and I did use some extra green colored plates for it as well, but mainly from that set. And I just wanted to do it in the style of a little tiered home, not really any specific era or anything, but I did use 60s houses as inspiration for this. It's a pretty cool little one, and it does have a bit of detail on every side. So we're going to be getting into it, and I do hope you'll enjoy this. We can get on to the actual design first, and the design, I really didn't have much of an idea other than I wanted it to be kind of 60s themed, and I wanted to use inspiration from the 60s at the very least. And yeah, so the front is pretty interesting. This is probably the most interesting side of the entire thing. We have some windows up top with some shutters, or would you call them shutters or shade, whatever you call them. There's a door inset slightly to give it kind of a little depth there, and there's also a garage. I don't have another one of these doors. In this set, it only came with one, and so I couldn't put one here, but one would be there if I did have one. But that's just a tiny little garage there, and yeah, it's a very simple front, but my favorite part is that it's on two different levels. I saw this in a singular picture, and I thought, that's very cool. I want to do that. Originally, it was going to be all at the same level on a single base plate, but this I think is much more interesting. It also gave it a little bit of height, which is always a good thing when building a MOC. The front porch is pretty simple. It's just some yellow, wow, I messed that up. Yellow Lego bricks, there we go. To kind of give it just a little porch feel. It also allows you to walk over here to this blue retaining wall, which is definitely not here just because I didn't have enough green base plates, or not even base plates, just big green plates, and had to use a retaining wall so there wouldn't be a massive gap here. But that's there. There's also a little fence made with waffle bottom plates, just because I think it looks cool, and a lot of 1960 houses, there we go, I'm jumbling my words now, have old fences, and I think that looks pretty good for an old fence. It also doesn't put any stress on these bricks, if you're wondering, because they're so loosely in there. The cellulose acetate either has been warped over the years, or they're just slightly smaller than a normal plate because they're so old. But either way, that's pretty good, and that's pretty secure, although it's not harming the bricks at all, if you're wondering. Also, little window on the side of the house. I wish I added more of these windows. I had another one of these and another one of these I should have added somewhere else, probably on the back, but I didn't. But up here, I do have some skylights. This was hard to build around. It was also just hard to do. I just wanted to add skylights because I could. If I had hinges, I think what I could have done is just had these on a hinge, kind of like that, and I think that would look really good, but I didn't have hinge bricks, and they didn't really exist much at this time, so I just did this with some simple 2x2s and 2x4s in there as well. But yeah, turned out pretty good. I was really running low on red at the time, and you can see this top is a bunch of jumbled bricks just to get it together, and it did turn out pretty good. Obviously, cellulose acetate is very warping, so it doesn't stay together well, but it stays together, so that's all we really need. The back is kind of simple. If I had another door, I would have added a back porch here, or a back door leading to the porch, but instead you just got to go around the side of the house, around the retaining wall, to this little concrete area in the back. And didn't really have any idea for this. The real reason I added it is because I raised the thing when creating this second, I guess, building here, at the different tier, and I didn't have much idea of what was going to be back here, but it looked flat just having this yard extend to here and then there being nothing. So I added a back little patio. Even if there's no real door to access it, they can just come out through the back and do whatever they want. There's also a chimney, a very simple style chimney, and just had it to add it because, I mean, that you see that on a lot of old homes, and I think that looks cool. Side of the garage is very simple, and there's not really much to talk about, and that is pretty much it. A very interesting little build here. But yeah, I quite like how this turned out. I think it does look quite good, and although there are some things I'd want to change, like that are being a door on the patio, adding more windows, and changing the retaining wall to a yellow. The only reason I didn't do that, I don't have enough 1963 yellow bricks. But anyway, I really like this. I think it turned out pretty good as a little MOC. If I had more green, I would have added that all the way around, and I think that would look even better. But yeah, a pretty nice little MOC here of a kind of 60s based house, but also kind of not, especially with the roof being a bit different. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. I like doing MOCs like these. I just don't have much inspiration right now. I did a big MOC back last year, probably near the end of August, I'd say, maybe July. But that was a really, really big MOC. It may have even been the year before, now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, it was a really big MOC, and I really enjoyed doing it. I just have no inspiration for doing another one like it, but I really want some. So hopefully I'll get that someday, and I'll be able to create a really cool MOC. And a very fun MOC to show off here as well. So I do hope you enjoyed this. A lot of rambling at the end as always. I shall see you next time, where we'll probably be looking at Minecraft set review, starting with the second wave of 2018. So I do hope you'll enjoy, and I shall see you then. Goodbye.